Russian forces continue to launch combined strikes on enemy facilities in several regions of so-called Ukraine. In Poltava, an airbase was targeted. A 𝐔𝐤𝐫𝐚 Mk-41 helicopter and 3 other vehicles were hit. In Kirovohrad region, the territory of the military airfield in Alexandria came under fire. A large fire broke out at the site after the arrival. Sounds of secondary detonation were also reported. In Odessa region, there were strikes on port infrastructure facilities that are actively exploited by the enemy. An unmanned boat depot at the 𝐔𝐤𝐫𝐚 commercial seaport was one of the targets. In the occupied part of the DPR, the building of the Donetsk National Technical University in Pokrovsk was hit. The facility was used by the AFU as a headquarters for the Donetsk direction. Russian armed forces continue to strike the AFU facilities located in the border zone. In Kharkiv region, warehouses in Fedorivka, where enemy armored vehicles were located, were hit. The AFU struck at the border regions of Russia, including Bryansk region. In Suzemka, the center of the settlement was shelled. As a result, 5 people were wounded. Meanwhile, in the Special Operations Zone, Russian troops continue their offensive in several directions. Near Bakhmut, assault squads were able to expand the zone of control in the center of Ivanivsky. In the Avdiivka direction, Russian forces continue their offensive on the northern flank. Russian armed forces managed to occupy half of Orlivka village. The remaining part is being cleared. To the south, Russian troops are conducting an offensive towards Tonenaka, the way to which opened up after the liberation of Syeverna. At the moment, the Russian armed forces managed to reach the southwestern outskirts of the settlement. West of Donetsk, Russian troops are engaged in fierce fighting on the southern outskirts of Krasnohorivka. The assault squads have gained a foothold in the area of Shevchenka and Shkilna streets, from where they continued their offensive towards the city center. After a long break, Russian units resumed their attacks in the Hulyai section. To the north of Marfopol, the assault groups managed to advance about a kilometer, knocking the AFU out of the residential area. In the Kherson direction, the AFU saboteurs attempted to land on the Tendra Spit. Russian troops promptly detected the enemy boats and covered them with concentrated fire.